Oh, I mean, being the son of Robert Patrick, it is, the man is a force of nature, and he has been for decades.
Nerd Reactor, roll out.
Beau, you're in Tulsa King now,
Yes,
and
sir.
safe to say you're going to be an antagonist and the part of the Dunmires. And so with this, you're the son of Robert Patrick. So what is that like?
Right. What's that like?
Yeah,
Oh, I mean, being the son of Robert Patrick, it is, the man is a force of nature, and he has been for decades. But I think that's what it brought so much intensity to each scene we had together. Was that it's intimidating to be in that scene with him. But I think it played well with the character. But I mean, this Cole is he's got a good heart, but he's got whiskey in his blood, and it's passed
yeah.
down generation to generation, and also those the dark legacies that come with it. So
Oh yeah. And speaking of intimidation, because your character is also intimidating too. Just he's always wanted to start
yeah,
fights and all that. So, what
yeah,
was that like? Because you played different characters that are, I would say, not starting fights, but they've been in fights. So, what was this like here? Just kind of being like that guy that's like, you know what? I don't like this. I don't like you, dude. So I'm gonna like just cause a scene.
yeah. I mean, that was actually the first the first day I was shooting, and I was doing a scene. If anyone doesn't know, it's a scene with Garrett Hedlund and Bella Heathcote. But I've known Garrett for a decade, right? We worked together on an Ang Lee film 10 years ago in Atlanta. But it was so much fun to just go head to head with him.
Yeah.
'Cause he's such an amazing actor and amazing person. But I mean, I think that's his function is to disturb like the herd, and to cause a little ruckus and make some noise. Um, so yeah, I think it was a great intro into he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you've played criminals before. So for this one, is there like a new way to when you wanted to portray this character and whether it's like as you mentioned before, like, oh, there's he's still got some heart in him.
Yeah, I think as the season progresses, have you only seen episode one?
I've seen I
Did you
think
see two?
5 episodes. I think
Okay.
you're trying not to spoil, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. Yeah, but I think that we see that Cole he does have a good heart, and I think that he's a product of his environment, and he was raised by this cold-blooded man, but at the end of the day, he adores his father, and or at least like uh, a memory of him,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
how he's a kid. And I think that and I think that's a big part of what I connected to with Cole is I immediately saw in him is that he has this vulnerability of not being enough, and always being a disappointment, and always trying to live up to his father's standards, and it's it's what makes Cole just, I mean, to me, it makes him human, and it makes him, I feel so bad for him at
Yeah,
times,
me too.
and he has to put on that front, he has
Yeah.
to put on that front. He has to, because that's how he was raised,
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I think that that's where he's at. He's like, he would do anything for his father, even though he treats him like shit, whatever the cost. So,
Oh yeah, yeah. Me, I feel like the same way too. Watching it, I'm like, this guy's kind of cool, but then he's kind of an asshole. Like, I'm torn, like how I should feel. But it's easier to like make like audience not root for you because you're the antagonist for the protagonist. So it's like, but then Cole starts doing things where like, hey, he's kind of nice.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a strange, it's a strange dynamic there. But interesting, that's what, they have so much history, these people, even with Mitch and Bella's character, Cleo. Um, he's still trying to get with Cleo, and he's still that's what I feel like. He's a romantic too. He thinks of these times as a child, or he sees the silver lining in things. But then again, he's Jeremiah Dunmire's son,
Yeah.
and he's expected to be the devil.
Oh yeah, it's like you're like sucked
Yeah.
into that, so it's kind of like it's hard to get out of it.
Mhm.
And yeah, with this, you got Sylvester Stallone. He's trying to build his now the liquor empire, and so
Yes.
it's like kind of going in your territory now. And so like the stakes are bigger. And what was that like? Just being a part of a story where it's like, Sylvester can't catch a break.
Yeah, man, I think that's what's great about this season is you're not, the audience is gonna see a side of Tulsa they've never seen before, you know, and a really dangerous side too. It's uh, it's interesting, but Sly, he survive anything, that man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And your roles as of late, you've been kind of like these tough guys, fighters. Like it could either be like bike riders and soldiers. And so I want to go back to like the first movie you've done, which is different. Super 8, right?
Oh yeah, very first movie, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
seeing that
yeah.
in the it's just you, and then fast forwarding to now, uh, what was that? What is that like? Like just looking back into that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it was a wild time. Yeah, it was my first job. I was 20 years old or so. Yeah, something like that. 21. Um, but yeah, that's the evolution of acting, man. I've done so many characters, in my career so far. And I've always enjoyed that of feeling like I needed to earn it. It drives my wife crazy because I'll have to lose 15 pounds or gain 30 pounds of muscle or do this and that. But I feel like it's a part of the process for me. Um, but yeah, it's I've loved every moment of this business and making movies and yeah, man, I haven't thought about Super 8 in a long time, but it was a great first job. But yeah, I've kind of been yeah, I did this show called The Lost Symbol for NBC playing the bad guy, and they need me to put on they made me put on some weight and put on muscle, and this was 2020 probably, and I kind of just stuck with it, man. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed getting fit and getting after it. And then I did a lot of roles. I did this last season, the SEAL Team with Paramount Plus, which I loved. Another kind of masculine thing, and then to this, and now I'm in Romania shooting this film for Sony, playing this like Bosnian mercenary. So it's just like I've been really enjoying these type of roles. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that's all the time I have, Bo. But I just want to say it's a pleasure chatting with you, and I can't wait to see the rest of Tulsa King to see
Um,
whether your character redeems himself somehow. So it's gonna be a wild ride.
Thank you for taking the time.